Welcome to Gamer's Edge. I'm your host, Steve Welsh, and today on the show we're going to be reviewing Grand Theft Auto 4 for the Xbox 360. But hey, this is called Grand Theft Auto, for God's sake, so let's kick off the review with some car stealing. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto, or the GTA games for short, since the original came out for the PlayStation back in '97, and it's just as easy to steal a car now as it was back then. One tap of a button by the door of a car and you're off maiming people with the front grille of the vehicle of your choice. Just like any other entry into the series, the choice of vehicles is fantastic. Sports cars, muscle cars, SUVs, station wagons, boats, helicopters, motorcycles, basically anything you can get your hands on. I even tried stealing a 747 plane taking off from the airport, but that was a no-go. I even tried landing the helicopter on top of the 747, well, you get the picture. It's not possible. But plenty of other options are available for you, including speed routes like taxis and subways, which can get you great distances in a matter of seconds, a welcome addition to the game. One of the weakest points in the GTA series over the years has been the shooting mechanics. Trust me, we've come a long way since the top-down gameplay of GTA 1 and 2, but it's still not perfect by any means, and no third-person shooter probably ever will. The improvements Rockstar dishes out here in GTA 4 are a nice addition. Finally, a cover system, so I'm not standing up in the middle of the street turning into Peter Weller in RoboCop, and an auto lock-on system that's a must-use, especially with inaccurate weapons like the Uzi. As for weapon choice, anything that your inner Tony Soprano could want is at your fingertips. Baseball bats, pistols, Molotov cocktails, shotguns, Uzis, grenades, sniper rifles, and so on. As for the actual missions you're asked to perform, even though they come from numerous different contacts throughout the game, they all start to blend together after a while. An escort mission here, go retrieve this vehicle, go kill this guy, blah blah blah. Depending on the speed of gameplay, however often you get sidetracked with just wanting to roam around the city and cause mischief, mayhem, and chaos, it could take you anywhere from 12 to 25 hours to complete the main storyline. It seems to me that GTA 4 has succumbed to the worst trend now in gaming, gritty realism. I mean, it looks like everything's covered in dirt and mold, and it looks like it's out of a bad gangster film from the 1970s. I've been to New York City. It's not that dirty. It really doesn't look as bad as it does in this game. Maybe it's just me, but I miss the days with outrageous and crazy games that took you completely out of reality, that wanted to get you away from society instead of being a replacement for it. If there was such a huge strive for realism in this game, what is wrong with the AI of the police officers? I literally stole a car and killed a person right in front of a cop. He chased me for 30 seconds and then apparently lost interest. I couldn't tell if I was being followed by a complete moron or Helen Keller. Homicide, Grand Theft Auto, evading arrest, endangering innocent people, and 30 seconds later it seemed like all was forgiven. I just didn't understand. Yellow car! Some of the highlights of GTA 4 are actually some of the things that can keep you distracted from the main storyline, which could be easily debatable on whether it's truly a good thing or not. But first and foremost on my favorites list is the television set that you're able to watch in Nico's apartment. Hours of original, completely over-the-top programming like the Serrated Edge, a knife and sword show. I'm Rich is basically a sassy version of the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous if it was hosted by George Carlin, and my personal favorite, a cartoon titled Republican Space Rangers, which truly has to be seen to be believed. After the television shows, another top-notch feature on GTA 4 has to be the music selection, and it has been in the past games as well. In this version, there's 19 different radio stations with over 200 tracks to listen to. Not only are there fantastic musical selections like the choice cuts on International Funk, but they also provide for some hilarious moments throughout the game.
See you in the spirit world or online at beatrixfontaine.com. Bye-bye.
But television and radio aren't the only mediums making their presence felt in GTA 4. Cell phones and internet take the stage as well. Believe it or not, there are internet cafes in Liberty City that Nico can use to check his email, go to GTA's version of Craigslist, craplist.net, and internet dating at lovemeet.com. Believe me, I couldn't make this up if I tried. The cell phone comes in handy giving you your missions and keeping in contact with friends and ladies. It does have its setbacks though, because your friends will be calling you non-stop wanting to hang out even though it doesn't advance the storyline whatsoever, so I ignored them all, just like in real life. Long story short, when you come out of the bar, Nico and whoever he's with stumble around and slur their speech. Movement is nearly impossible and the controls become very unresponsive. The lesson here, kids, is don't even drink in GTA 4 and expect to get away with it. Sorry to be a buzzkill. If you're playing GTA 4 on the Xbox 360 like I am right now, you can look forward to exclusive downloadable content in February that Microsoft paid an arm and a leg to get. The episodic content is called The Lost and the Damned. There's a new protagonist, new storyline, new weapons, including a grenade launcher and pipe bombs. No official news on how many hours of gameplay it will provide or how much it will cost, but it will revolve around two rival biker gangs, which is a complete departure from Nico Bellic's story in the original copy. You can look forward to this coming out on February 17th. When it comes down to it, it all depends on what you're looking for in a game. Grand Theft Auto is the one that started off the open world sandbox genre of gaming, but it hasn't perfected it by any means. If you're looking for gritty, you're looking for realistic, you want Grand Theft Auto 4. You want something a little crazier, a little wild, go with Saints Row 2. But when it comes down to GTA 4, I'm going to have to give it 3 bullet-ridden Buicks out of 5. This has been Gamer's Edge, and I'll see you next time.